Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all of you. Most Honorable Cabinet Minister of Power and New and Renewable Energy, Shri R.K. Singh ji, respected Secretary Power, Shri Pankaj Agarwal ji, respected Chairperson CEA, Shri Ghanshyam Prasad ji, other distinguished guests of Power Fraternity present in the auditorium, colleagues, families, and friends. I, Shivani Sharma, on behalf of Central Electricity Authority, extends my warmest welcome to one and all present in the auditorium on the occasion of 50th Foundation Day of Central Electricity Authority. Let me set the ball rolling straight away and request all of you to please rise from your seats for an enchanting theme song of CEA. I think there is some technical glitch. The inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. Yes, sir? Yeah, please.
Hello.
Thank you all so much for participating in this memorable theme song and setting the tone for the rest of the evening. May I now have the honor of inviting Honorable Cabinet Minister of Power and New and Renewable Energy, Shri R.K. Singh Ji, Secretary Power, Shri Pankaj Agarwal Ji, and Chairperson CEA, Shri Ghanshyam Prasad Ji on the dais, please. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the dignitaries on the dais, please. May I now request Chairperson CEA to please felicitate Honorable Cabinet Minister of Power and New and Renewable Energy, Shri R.K. Singh Ji, with a planter and a shawl as a token of deep respect. Thank you, sir. May I now request Chairperson Sir to please felicitate Secretary Power, Shri Pankaj Agarwal Ji, for gracing this occasion. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. I now request our esteemed guests to kindly come forward and illuminate the lamps symbolizing the enlightenment of our path in the power sector.
विद्या देवी मधुर भाषिणी हेमा वीणा वादिनी विद्या देवी मधुर भाषिणी हेमा वीणा वादिनी हे दयालु हो कृपालु हे दयालु हो कृपालु हम करें तेरी आरती तम हरो माँ सरस्वती तम हरो माँ सरस्वती ज्ञान दो अभयदान दो रक्षा करो हे सम्मति ज्ञान दो अभयदान दो रक्षा करो हे सम्मति तम हरो माँ सरस्वती तम हरो माँ सरस्वती माँ सरस्वती माँ सरस्वती माँ सरस्वती
Wasn't that a soothing experience? Ladies and gentlemen, I am Anshuman Swai, your co-host for today, and I would like to thank Jal Tarang Group for the beautiful rendition of Saraswati Vandana. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here to celebrate the 50th Foundation Day of Central Electricity Authority, it is now my great honor to introduce someone who has been a guiding force in our journey, an individual whose leadership has been instrumental in shaping the Central Electricity Authority. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to our esteemed chairperson, Shri Ghanshyam Prasad Sir, for his welcome address. Sir, please.
परम आदरणीय मुख्य अतिथि माननीय श्री आर के सिंह जी, कैबिनेट मंत्री विद्युत और नवीन एवं नवीकरण ऊर्जा मंत्रालय, आदरणीय श्री पंकज अग्रवाल जी, सचिव विद्युत मंत्रालय, सभी को मेरा यथा योग्य नमस्कार। केंद्रीय विद्युत प्राधिकरण के 50वें स्थापना दिवस समारोह में मैं आपका स्वागत करता हूं। आपकी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति से हम हर्षित और गौरवान्वित कर रहे हैं। केंद्रीय विद्युत प्राधिकरण के 50वें स्थापना दिवस के अवसर पर माननीय ऊर्जा एवं नवीकरण ऊर्जा मंत्री श्री आर के सिंह जी का सम्मिलित होना एवं आशीर्वाद प्राप्त करना वास्तव में एक दुर्लभ अवसर है। हमारे लिए अपना बहुमूल्य समय निकालने के लिए हम आपके अति आभारी हैं। ऑन दिस ओकेजन आई ऑल्सो वेलकम श्री आलोक कुमार जी, एक्स सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर, श्री all CMDs of power sector, CPSUs, Shri Gurdeep Singh ji, NTPC, Shri Narsimhan, Grid India, DZ BEE, CMD Power Grid, DG CPRI, NPTI, etc. Sir, for the first time, we have recently constituted an advisory committee for CA with experts from power sector, which include eminent personality from the field of generation, transmission, distribution, policy making, judiciary, legal, research, renewable, etc. Today, I welcome all the members of advisory committee, led by Shri Rakesh Nath ji, ex-chairperson CA, BBMB, and ex-member APTEL. So during last meeting, we had a very useful discussion in the advisory committee on hydro development in the country. I especially welcome all my own family members from CA, including the officers of RPC, RIO, RPSOs who have joined through video conferencing. I also welcome my extended family members from all power sector organizations here who are present in this hall today. I, on behalf of CA family, I'm grateful to all present here today on the occasion of 50th Foundation Day of CA. सर, आज नवरात्र का पहला दिन है और हम माँ दुर्गा की ब्लेसिंग के साथ इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत काफ़ी सालों बाद करने जा रहे हैं। सर, जो सीए का नाम का पौधा आज से 50 साल पहले लगाया गया था, अब बहुत बड़ा एपिक्स टेक्निकल बॉडी बन चुका है। एक वृक्ष हमेशा अपना नहीं बल्कि दूसरों को अपना फल शाखाएं बांटता रहता है। सीए की भी जर्नी कुछ ऐसे ही थी। जब हम शुरू में शुरुआत किए थे, अपनी अपनी जर्नी जब शुरू हुई थी, हम बढ़ते गए और जैसे जैसे हम मैच्योर करते गए, अपनी अपनी एक एक शाखाएं अलग अलग बांटते चले गए। इस सिलसिले में जैसे जनरेशन का हम एग्जाम्पल लें तो CA was the first one to establish the Badarpur thermal power station, wherein everybody learned the nuances of thermal in that power stations, and that is how we could have a good amount of fleet of thermal generation in the country. After we matured, we transferred it to NTPC, who is, of course, now the plant has been dismantled, but that is how we started, sir. Whenever we matured in a particular segment, we tried to pass on the baton to the next one so that they can carry it forward. Similar thing happened in transmission, sir, and PGCIL, CMD PGCIL is here, and PGCIL taking the baton forward for the transmission sector. R&D में CPR रही है, रेगुलेटरी अफेयर्स एंड टैरिफ डिटर्मिनेशन में सेंट्रल कमीशन है। इस तरह से जर्नी आगे बढ़ती चली गई, सर। आई स्टिल रिमेंबर द वर्ड ऑफ ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर हु हैड वंस सेड द गवर्नमेंट शुड नॉट बी इन द बिजनेस ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन. Execution should be left to the corporates. We need to focus on ease of doing business and transition to minimum governance. Sir, this was very true, and probably this is how the CA is also moving forward. Whenever we mature, we try to transfer the baton to the corporates, and we proceed further with new challenges, new things in this sector. Sir, when I joined CA in 1991, many officers used to tell me that don't join CA. It will not survive for a long period as many functions are being given to other organizations. But sir, I along with my organization is still standing before you and serving the nation under your visionary leadership. Even my alma mater, IIT BHU, had duly recognized the services which I and my organization have rendered in the power sector with the coveted Distinguished Alumni Award in the field of profession on 6th of October 2023. I would like to tell all my officers, power sector is very vast and challenging sector, and there is no dearth of functions and opportunities. This is the time when things are changing at a much faster pace, and we need to be on our toes to keep pace with it and contribute in reforming the sector as per the requirement. Sir, this is also reflected in the large quantum of policy reforms that has been done in last 5 to 6 years under your bold leadership. So CA has been contributing in reforms, policy making, monitoring of thermal, hydro, renewable power plants, new capacity addition, and almost all the fields of power sector that we can think of today. So CA is known for its technical expertise, integrity, and most important is the unbiased opinion as a neutral organization. So, sir, due to these, the opinion and advice of CA has been respected and valued, and CA is known for resolving many technical issues in the power sector. So there are multiple challenges and the problems in the sector. Every problem is a unique problem whose solution is not written in any textbook. And these are innovative solutions which always comes with huge amount of risk. But we in CA carefully plan and implement such solutions. One of such example, which is now well known and quoted everywhere, is bringing back the confidence of investors for investment in the power sector. Sir, chronic problem of payment of current dues and liquidation of past dues was solved through innovative solutions. First, we experimented through an executive order in 2019. We waited, watched, and finally, with higher level of confidence, it was implemented through late payment surcharge rules in 2022. The success has not only surprised Indian power sector stakeholders, but also globally. Many professionals, especially legal, used to call me and say, "Aapne to mera धंधा ही बंद कर दिया है." So that's the kind of impact that the power sector had got, and we have been able to come out with the chronic problem of payment of dues with simple solutions, but it took us around 4 to 5 years with a calculated risk that we had went on. So going forward, when it came to the issue of curtailment of RE during earlier years, which was giving a negative signal in accelerating the pace of RE capacity addition, it was resolved through another innovative single-phase solutions under the must-run rule and through mandatory sale of unscheduled RE power in the power market. This proved to be a win-win situation for both DISCOMs and RE developers, and at least since then, we have not been able to hear any of such issues which earlier used to be a very prominent issues in this particular sector. So the issue of capacity crunch, meeting the high demand, is a challenge and is being addressed through use of direction under Section 11 for the first time in the history of Electricity Act 2003 by the central government. We also ensured that ICB capacity, imported coal-based capacity, which was lying idle for years, operate and supply power in the grid. And at present, their daily contribution in the generation from coal-based power plants is around 10%. It's really contributing huge amounts, sir, in meeting the demand of electricity in the country as of now. Similar interventions to use the gas-based generation was also being done. And let me say that many of these reforms were undertaken during the presence of Sri Alok Kumarji, the then in Secretary Power, who is also gracing this event today and who is sitting among us. I am highly obliged to you, sir, for coming and gracing this event today. Sir, the connectivity issue of RE generators, visibility of transmission for RE development was another challenge. The 500 gigawatt transmission plan on potential basis by CA provided the answer. First time, we shifted from a regular method of planning to potential based planning. There are many such examples, but I will not go in details due to shortage of time. But then all these solutions had blessings of Honorable Minister of Power and duly implemented by all stakeholders of power sector. My heartfelt thanks to each one of you who is sitting in this room today to make it happen. Sir, CA has the expertise to look into the future. That's very, very important. And we look not only 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, but now we are even thinking of going as high as 2047, 2070 in that time frame when we are trying to predict our and trying to take our country to. So we are mandated for National Electricity Plan for Generation, which has already been notified, transmission, which is under approval, distribution under preparation, load forecast, 20th EPSC is already published. We are into now the state-wise RE plans, resource adequacy plans, and trying to handle these states and the DISCOMs in preparation of these. National Electricity Policy and etc. There are so many such events which is happening vibrantly in CA as of now. So even no astrologer can be perfect, and so is CA. And CA also faces criticism after the period is over as an exercise, and we are all often told that we would have probably forecasted better. But sir, we have always taken these positive feedbacks, and we have been continuously improving upon it. I take criticism as my strength and feel that our report has been thoroughly read by these stakeholders, and that is how the criticism is coming. Sir, I assure you that our engineers are one of the best forecasters electricity planning space in the world. Sir, to the best of my knowledge, there is no country in the world which has introduced the concept of dynamic planning. But we, with CTU, have successfully started dynamic planning in transmission, and the revision is now happening every 6 months, and we are not keeping away from the public, and it is hosted on the website for use of every stakeholder. This has ensured better visibility to transmission developers, RE developers, and also the buyers. Similarly, the generation planning, we have now planned that it will be revised every year instead of waiting for 5 years and then revising it, what used to be the earlier practice. Sir, we are also venturing in the area of new market design for renewables as a separate market and trying to target RE capacity addition through market mechanism. New products like RERTC, greening of islands, particularly Andaman and Nicobar Islands, sir, the task which you assigned to CA in May 2023, we have made the reports and we have started action on this as well, sir. Greening of states, some of the states have approached CA now that they would like to go green much earlier to 2070, and we are trying to handhold these states, particularly Himachal and Goa. We have at a very advanced stage, and we will be trying to do for the other states as well, sir. and many more such assignments which are aligned with the energy transition, energy security, cyber security, etc., etc. Sir, we have single window clearance system for mandatory approvals, which has been mandated under Electricity Act. And let me assure you, sir, these all have been made online as of now. The idea is that there should not be no human interface during the approval process. So we are trying to do it in a very, very transparent manner, sir. CA is accelerating the pace of development of hydro, sir. Concurrence process has already been streamlined. We expect to increase the PSP capacity from a meager 4.7 gigawatt to at least 30 gigawatt by 2030 and additional hydro capacity by 14 gigawatt or more. Sir, as country needs more hydro and hydro PSP, so we assure you that CA and stakeholders will work together to further accelerate the pace of implementation and development. Sir, our team is also working on enhancing international cooperation further with Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh and Myanmar, and very soon we will be in Singapore, Sri Lanka, Oman, European Union, etc. So BIMSTEC Energy Center is also being spearheaded by CA, and BIMSTEC Energy Master Plan is almost under finalization. So in the space of transparency and better utilization of resources, CA had recently placed 3 portals. One is Push Portal, which is for the utilization of surplus power, DRIPS Portal for management of inventory during disaster management, and Upadhi, that is Upbhokta Adhikar Portal for ensuring consumer rights. So recently we have signed MOUs with IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur and TERI, and further we are also planning to have MOUs with similarly placed organizations like Ceylon Electricity Board, Sri Lanka, and then Nepal Electricity Authority, etc. So since a number of reforms have taken place during last 5 to 6 years, which have impacted power sector, CA has prepared the compendium of all central rules prescribed under Electricity Act 2003. This will be released today, sir, and the soft copy and hard copy will be available for everyone for future use. I also received similar requests from the stakeholders for making such compendiums for regulations and guidelines, which we'll try to complete this assignment as soon as possible. Sir, we have to travel long way. There are many existing challenges as on date, and there will be many new challenges in future. At this stage, I can only assure you that our young engineers will certainly deliver. So today we'll be starting a new chapter of rewarding and recognizing the best 5 young officers of CA based on their innovative ideas and extra efforts which have reformed the power sector and the organization functioning. All our officers are equally competent, and I am sure that this will further inspire those who could not make it this year for the next years, and so on. Sir, for the better exposure and practical training, our first batch of 28 officers will be with CPSUs from 1st of January 2024 for hands-on training. Sir, first time in the history of CA, you have already heard the CA Geet, which we have started, and today is the first day when we have sung this song in front of the audience. And it has been composed, sir, by in-house team, and I think in just 15 to 20 days only. So first time, our young officers of 2018, 2020 and 2021 batches had the opportunity to call on Honorable Minister of Power, New and Renewable Energy yesterday, and Honorable President of India on 5th of October 2023, and had got valuable guidance and blessings. So the list of such new initiatives are very long, but I will not stand in the way of next exciting programs of the day today. At the end, I would like to once again welcome all the esteemed guests, and thank you, sir, for your presence and blessings. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for your ever-encouraging words of wisdom and your insight into the works of CEA. Ladies and gentlemen, moving ahead, it's an absolute honor to invite a stalwart and a true visionary, Shri Pankaj Agarwalji, Secretary Power, on the podium for an enlightening address. Please put your hands together and welcome him.
Honorable Minister of Power, New and Renewable Energy, Shri R.K. Singh Ji, Chairman, सेंट्रल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अथॉरिटी, CMD NTPC श्री गुरदीप सिंह जी, CMD पावर ग्रिड, CMD ग्रिड इंडिया, DG BEE, senior colleagues from Ministry of Power, members from the Central Electricity Authority, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to first compliment the Central Electricity Authority, the officers and the staff of the authority on its 50th Foundation Day. It was first created under the Electricity Supply Act of 1948 with a mandate to develop the national power policy, to advise the states in the operation and maintenance of the power systems, and to maintain and publish the statistics of the power sector. It was subsequently reorganized in 1974, and that is how we are celebrating its 50th Foundation Day. सर, आज़ादी के बाद भारत की इस प्रगति में पावर सेक्टर का अभूतपूर्व योगदान रहा है। सबसे बड़ा जो हमारा रोल रहा है वो रूरल अर्बन डिवाइड को बांटने का। जो बटा हुआ था रूरल अर्बन डिवाइड, उसको हमने ब्रिज करने का एक संकल्प लिया। देश की इस आर्थिक प्रगति में कदम से कदम मिलाकर हम आगे बढ़े। खास तौर से पिछले 9 साल में ये हमारी यात्रा एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल जर्नी रही है। इन 9 सालों में आखिरकार हमने देश के सभी गांवों और देश के सभी घरों को हमने बिजली से जोड़ा। आज देश का एक नेशनल ग्रिड है। हमने रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी को इंटीग्रेट किया और आज 43% से अधिक कैपेसिटी हमारी नॉन फॉसिल सोर्सेज है। हमने इस साल 240 गीगावाट पावर सप्लाई की। हमने एनर्जी बैलेंस अटेन कर लिया है। डिमांड बैलेंस अटेन करने के लिए हमारे प्रयास अभी जारी हैं। आज हम नेशनल ग्रिड से आगे बढ़ के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो विज़न है, वन सन, वन वर्ल्ड, वन ग्रिड को अब साकार करने की दिशा में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। देश के पावर सेक्टर की इस जर्नी में मैं सेंट्रल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अथॉरिटी की स्टर्लिंग भूमिका के लिए वर्तमान एवं पूर्व के सभी अधिकारियों को बधाई देता हूँ। मुझे याद है जब मैंने डिस्कॉम ज्वाइन की थी एज CMD, तब राकेश नाथ जी चेयरमैन CA हुआ करते थे और वी ऑल यूज्ड टू लुक अप टू हिम फॉर गाइडेंस। लेकिन अभी तक की यात्रा में जो हमने किया उसके लिए निश्चित रूप से हम बधाई के पात्र हैं। लेकिन आगे की यात्रा हमारी और भी कठिन है। We are a very fast growing economy, one of the fastest large economy in the world. We are facing the paradigm of climate change, which has demanded an accelerated energy transition to renewable sources, which has led to uncertainty in weather. जहाँ हम एक स्टडी डिमांड प्रोजेक्शंस के ऊपर काम करते थे, अचानक हमने अगस्त में देखा कि हमारी डिमांड में स्पाइक आ गया। सितंबर में दैट स्पाइक वेंट अप फर्दर। अक्टूबर में वी आर अगेन फेसिंग अ डिमांड स्पाइक इन द सेंस वी आर जनरेटिंग अबाउट 40,000 more megawatts every day than what we were generating last year in the same month on the same day. We need to also prepare for the catastrophic events like the one which just happened in Sikkim. आज हमारे पास 2000 मेगावाट हाइड्रो पावर अचानक हमारे से अलग हो गई और ये भी है कि कम से कम 1 से 3 साल लगेंगे इस पावर को वापस हमारे सिस्टम में आने में। सदर्न रीजन में हमारे यहाँ इस साल बारिश बहुत कम हुई। और हमारे रिजर्वायर्स में जो आज कैपेसिटी अवेलेबल है वो निश्चित रूप से हमें इस साल मानसून तक सस्टेन कर पाएगी कि नहीं, देयर इज़ अ क्वेश्चन मार्क ऑन दैट. वी आर जनरेटिंग about 20% more of thermal generation than last year. CA हमारे प्रिंसिपल एडवाइज़र हैं और they have been pursuing excellence all along this journey of last 50 years. कुछ क्षेत्र ऐसे हैं जिनमें मैं चाहूँगा कि ख़ास तौर से और हम स्पेशलाइज करें, अपने मॉडल्स को रिव्यू करें. पहला विषय रिसोर्स एडिक्वेसी का है. चेयरमैन सीए ने कहा कि इस दिशा में वो ऑलरेडी काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि हमारे मॉडल्स को इवॉल्व होने की ज़रूरत है. वी नीड टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द क्लाइमेट इवेंट्स, वी नीड टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द सडन डिमांड स्पाइक्स, वी नीड टू प्रिपेयर फॉर sudden high temperatures which will call for a lot of cooling load, and we need to also prepare for sudden fall in hydropower availability. Smart grids और स्मार्ट ग्रिड से जुड़ा हुआ विषय साइबर सिक्योरिटी. एक और विषय जो हम लोग जिस पर निरंतर चर्चा करते हैं और ख़ास तौर से सिक्किम के बाद अब ये विषय और भी प्रासंगिक हो गया है, वो हाइड्रो पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स की डिज़ाइन रिव्यूज़. द वे वी यूज़ टू प्लान फॉर फ्लड्स, द डिस्चार्ज, मेरे विचार से अब उसमें हमें अपने अजम्पशंस को अब रिव्यू करने की ज़रूरत है. लगभग 4 साल पहले राजस्थान और मध्य प्रदेश की सीमा पे स्थित गांधी सागर डैम ऑलमोस्ट ओवर टॉप हो गया था. Imagine if that kind of a project, that kind of a structure gets overtopped, it will lead to catastrophe downstream. So in terms of design of new structures, probably we need to review our assumptions and plan for better designs. CA, in association with the Central Water Commission, the fraternity in the academia, probably we all need to sit together and work on it. I'm very happy to note that Honorable Minister has already assigned it as one of the topmost priorities for the near future, and we assure him that we will all work together to address his concerns and meet his expectations. मैं चेयरमैन सीए को इसके लिए भी बधाई देना चाहता हूँ कि they are attracting a very fine talent. Yesterday, Honorable Minister hosted more than 100 officers of the 2018, 2020 and 21 batches at his residence. While, as Honorable Minister says, that it was an extension of welcome to these young officers to the Power family, but I would like to underline कि उनका हमारे यंग ऑफिसर्स को अपने निवास पर बुलाना, उनको वेलकम करना, इस बात का संकेत है कि वो किस तरह का सपोर्ट, किस तरह का प्रोफेशनल एक्सीलेंस वो हम सबसे चाहते हैं, जो देश को इसकी ज़रूरत है. We need to really prepare for the anticipated challenges, and we need to know the ways and means to address those challenges. मैं इस अवसर पर सिर्फ यही कहना चाहूँगा कि आप सब के पास अपार टैलेंट है, स्किल सेट्स हैं, but we need to continue to evolve, we need to continue to pursue excellence, and we need to continue to maintain our leadership position. और ये सब काम हमको करना होगा आगे का. वो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी हमेशा बात कहते हैं कोऑपरेटिव फेडरलिज्म. अकेले केंद्र सब कुछ कर लेगा ये संभव नहीं है. केंद्र और राज्य और हमारा कॉरपोरेट सेक्टर, हम सभी लोग मिलकर काम करेंगे, तभी जो विज़न है माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का वो साकार हो सकेगा. मैं एक बार फिर सीए परिवार को बहुत बधाई देता हूँ. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Thank you so much, sir. Your words have shed light on the path ahead and have left us with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. As we all know that we have grown and matured into a 50-year-old organization with a whirlpool of experience. And to commemorate this journey, up next is a short film depicting commendable 50 years of Central Electricity Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, please lend us your ears and eyes for few minutes, and please enjoy our mesmerizing journey.
Electricity is powering and driving many dreams of Bharat. Being a technical arm of the Ministry of Power, Central Electricity Authority is steering the power sector towards new heights. Power sector needs consistent attention, monitoring and regulations to perform at its best. Status of a statutory body empowers CEA to exclusively shoulder these responsibilities along with other related mandates. True to its role as a national apex body of power sector, it provides technical support and advice to government ministries, regulatory bodies and various stakeholders. CEA has lightened up millions of lives in pursuance of its vision. Ensure reliable 24/7 power supply of adequate quality to all consumers in the country. Under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, CEA is delivering sustainable solutions in power sector to fulfill the dream of Atmanirbhar Bharat. To design, develop and drive a diversified power sector in Bharat, CEA is guided by Honorable Shri Rajkumar Singh Ji, Union Minister of Power and New and Renewable Energy.
The Central Electricity Authority is the foremost technical authority on electricity matters in the country. It's a major part of the Ministry of Power. It has been providing services to the nation for about 50 years now. The Central Electricity Authority has been at the forefront of several important aspects of the power sector of our country. It has been providing valuable insights in advising on policy matters, formulating regulations, and in promotion of technical research and innovation in the power sector. In this transformative phase of energy transition, the role of the Central Electricity Authority is paramount for ensuring reliable 24/7 power supply of adequate quality to all consumers in the country. I am certain that the Central Electricity Authority will lead the power sector of this country into the next century, in which India will be a developed country and our power systems will be one of the most modern power systems in the world.
Soon after independence, the Parliament enacted Indian Electricity Supply Act 1948 to accelerate economic growth and improve quality of life of its people. Under the Act, Central Water Power Commission was established and later bifurcated into two organizations, namely CEA and CWC in October 1974. CEA was revamped after the enactment of the Electricity Act 2003 to play a redefined and greater role in power sector.
Electricity Act 2003 gave a real boost to Central Electricity Authority. CA played a very instrumental role in identifying sites for thermal generations, hydro generations and other sources of energy, which led to addition of more than 1 lakh megawatt in 4 to 5 years, which transformed the power sector in the country from a power deficit situation to power surplus situation. CA always thinks for future, does future projections, finds innovative solutions to any problems in the power sector. And that is how we try to ensure viability of the power sector.
Over the years, CEA has grown into a vibrant and dynamic body with a robust presence across Bharat. Chairperson leads the team CEA with 6 members who head respective technical wings. In turn, around 40 technical divisions support technical wings under the guidance of respective chief engineers. CEA is planning to have a separate dedicated wing for renewable energy headed by member. The CEA functions through its headquarters at New Delhi. with Pan Bharat presence through its regional offices, RPCs, RIOs, RPSOs. The CEA is manned by Central Power Engineering Services Cadre, selected through prestigious engineering services examination and duly appointed by the Honorable President of Bharat.
CA has deployed manpower in new area of power sector like cybersecurity, energy transition and energy storage. Out of 314 officers, there are 47 women officers working at various level in CA.
Various regulations laid down by CEA value add efficiency, quality, reliability and safety in power systems. Abiding to its consumer-centric approach, CEA is dedicatedly monitoring electricity rights of consumers rules 2020 through exclusive Upabhokta Adhikar Upadhi portal. CEA is actively promoting development of vibrant power market in Bharat through its synergistic and catalytic activities. An important component of energy transition is proliferation of electric vehicles. To ensure certainty in EV charging rates, CEA recommended ceiling rate to be levied by the charging stations from electric vehicles, which has been notified by the Ministry of Power.
Competition is an effective way by which we can reduce the charges payable by the ultimate consumers. Toward this end, CEA recommends to Government of India guidelines for competitive bidding for procurement of power as well as transmission services, which are notified by the government under Section 63 of the Electricity Act 2003.
National Power Portal, created by CEA, captures data on all India basis, which helps in preparation of reports and dissemination of information to stakeholders, academic, researchers, industries, developers. To facilitate timely completion, CEA lends extensive support and services for monitoring of power projects and schemes. CEA also keeps an eye on coal stocks and gas supply in thermal power plants for maintaining fuel security. Through its comprehensive R&D activities, CEA promotes technical research and innovation in various aspects of generation, transmission, distribution, and trading of electricity.
The safety is the main concern in every industry. Power sector industry is quite different from the normal industries. It's a complex system of generation, transmission, distribution, and at the consumer end, the safe utilization of the electricity. As a part of our various activities, CEA has prepared and has been given the responsibility under the Electricity Act 2003 to make the safety regulations. It covers each and every sphere related to the electricity. If they comply, the safety in functioning, safety in working of the assets and of the precious human life is ensured.
CEA undertakes exhaustive electric power survey to estimate the total electricity demand of the country. This 5-yearly exercise forecasts electricity demand on medium and long-term basis. Load Generation Balance Report is another vital document which helps DISCOMs to tie up capacity from various sources in short term. Based on the electricity demand projection, a national electricity plan is prepared for generation and transmission every 5 years. It provides a national perspective for generation capacity addition and commensurate transmission requirement. As per study of CEA advancement in power sector have necessitated deployment of large-scale storage capacity of 16.13 gigawatt in 2026-27 and 73.93 gigawatt in 2031-32 to facilitate energy transition from fossil fuel to non-fossil fuel capacity. This makes power sector future ready. It will help the nation in achieving the vision of net zero emission by 2070. For advanced commissioning of transmission system, a recent report by CEA elaborates transmission strategies for integration of over 500 gigawatt non-fossil fuel-based generation capacity by the year 2030. The document provides visibility to developers regarding potential sites and investment. Addressing a critical concern, CEA has framed guidelines for resource adequacy planning for short and long terms for the first time. CEA is hand-holding states in data collection, power system modeling, and is also carrying out state-specific resource adequacy studies. PUSHP is another gainful portal which helps states to optimize their resources for maximum efficiency. Flexibilization of power purchase agreement and reduction in cost of power for consumers are other key benefits. CEA had been a major driving force in the development of all 5 regional grids leading to national grid to ensure seamless flow of power across Bharat. The vision for one nation, one grid, one frequency, one price is now a reality. Continuous monitoring and coordination between various power utilities by CEA and its sub-offices ensure safe, secure and reliable operation of grid. The availability of power to consumers improves significantly.
CA has mandated the flexible requirement of coal-based power plants to operate at 40% technical minimum load. This will ensure grid stability and reliability in view of high capacity addition from variable energy sources which we are planning in future. CA is also driving a national mission to utilize excess biomass in thermal power stations. The mission will not only address the issue of stubble burning but also aligns with our commitment to reduce carbon footprint.
To strengthen international cooperation, Indian Grid is also connected to neighboring countries. CEA is taking leading role in cross-border transaction of electricity. BIMSTEC Energy Center is being set up in Bengaluru to coordinate, facilitate and strengthen cooperation in the energy sector in the BIMSTEC region. Chairperson of CEA gets the coveted position of its first executive director.
CA is playing a major role in the energy transition, but at the same time, we are also trying to ensure energy security of the country so that every consumer in the country gets 24/7 quality power. Not only this, we are also trying to see our presence in the international forum and start with BIMSTEC and other such organizations. We are trying to be a part of it, and we are trying to see our presence in all our neighboring countries, whether it is Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Singapore, or towards the European countries.
To tap the enormous potential, a lead has been taken to revive hydropower for faster development, with focus to pump storage plant from 4.7 gigawatt to 30 gigawatt by 2030. Being the concurring authority for detailed project reports of hydro projects, a single window clearance cell has been set up to expedite the process. CEA is mandated to clear the DPRs in 90 days. Protecting power systems from cyber attacks is one of the prime concerns.
It is very much essential to secure the critical infrastructure of our power sector. For this, CA had issued in 2021 cybersecurity guidelines, which has helped us to prevent many of the attacks in cybersecurity in our power sector.
Clean energy and energy transition drives are paving way for environment, social and governance policy and programs. Several bilateral and multilateral cooperations are underway to meet goals. In recently held G20 summit, CEA presented a path-breaking concept paper on transnational grid connection for ensuring energy security. In the larger interest of consumers, metering regulations have been recently amended to upgrade all consumers' meters into smart meters. The authority is also significantly contributing in smart meter rollout plan across Bharat. Also, it is significantly involved in various endeavors for making discoms and distribution sector viable. For fast recovery and restoration in the event of disaster, DRIPS portal has been developed to facilitate prompt requisitioning of resources. Under Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, CEA encourages the use of Made in India goods and services in power sector for maintaining transparency and facilitating ease of doing business. Many of the CEA clearances are integrated to National Single Window System portal. On the proud moment of its 50th Foundation Day, CEA pledges to further transform Indian power sector to a world-class standard with a vision. Clean and quality power to all. Prosperity to all.
Thank you for such a visual treat. This film makes you proud that you are witnessing 50 years of rigorous toil, endurance, and excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, before we commence the much anticipated award function, let's take a moment to reflect on the extraordinary journey of Central Electricity Authority and the many dedicated officers who have been unsung heroes behind its success. For 5 decades, the officers of the Central Electricity Authority have been the silent warriors of the power sector. They have tirelessly worked behind the scenes, facing challenges head on and paving the way for the remarkable heights that the Indian power sector has achieved today. Their commitment and dedication to ensuring a steady, sustainable, and reliable power supply have been the driving force behind our nation's progress. As Chairperson Sir said, it would not be an exaggeration to say that all the officers of CEA are equally capable and through their work eligible to be receiving these awards. The jury had a very difficult task of choosing 5 young officers from a pool of such talented officers. But the decision has been made, and today we take a moment to honor and celebrate the 5 young officers of CEA who have made profound contributions to the Indian power sector through their own initiatives to do something extraordinary, innovative, and different. I now request Honorable Cabinet Minister for Power and New and Renewable Energy to kindly come forward to do the honors of giving away the awards for outstanding contribution to power sector. Sir, please. May I now request Shri Lakshmikant Singh Rathod to come forward onto the stage and receive his award. Shri LKS Rathod is director at CEA with remarkable tenure of over 16 years. His responsibilities encompass conducting timely statutory inspections of electrical installations. He has conducted more than 40 awareness workshops on electrical safety for technical personnel in the power, oil, gas, and heavy industries sectors within a span of 3.5 years, which is commendable. He has also published 11 technical papers on electrical safety and the investigation of electrical accidents. Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Shri Nitin Prakash to join us on the stage and receive the award. Shri Nitin Prakash is director at CEA, boasting an impressive tenure spanning over 13 years. Within CEA, he is recognized as an exceptionally outstanding officer, often referred to as the Encyclopedia of Coal Logistics. He has played a pivotal role in the efficient management of coal logistics, ensuring the smooth operation of coal-based power stations. Now, I welcome Ms. Jyotsna Kapoor to receive a well-deserved award. She is Deputy Director and has a distinguished career spanning over 8 years. Her expertise lies in utilizing modeling tools for execution of expansion planning studies, a pivotal contribution that played a crucial role in shaping the national electricity plans and optimal generation mix study. She single-handedly led the transition of data from old planning software to the new one. I now request Shri Praveen Sahukari to step forward to receive his award. He is Deputy Director and has a distinguished career of 8 years. His primary expertise is commercial and financial analysis in the power sector, and he contributed in recommending the tariff for nuclear projects to Department of Atomic Energy. Lastly, but certainly not the least, let's welcome Vagicharla Karthik to receive his award. He has 8 years of experience and has published 4 technical papers. He spearheaded the digitization of the budgeting process of CEA, resulting in an impressive 99.45% utilization rate in 22-23. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big round of applause to these outstanding young officers. Thank you for your incredible service and dedication to the power sector.
Many congratulations to all our young officers. Moving ahead, ladies and gentlemen, power sector has witnessed several reforms over the past 2 decades. Since then, number of rules have been notified. Efforts have been made by CEA to place these rules at one place. May I request Honorable Chief Guest Shri R.K. Singh Ji, the Honorable Cabinet Minister for Power and New and Renewable Energy, to release the valuable compendium of central rules framed under the under the Electricity Act 2003. Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please gear up for the address of the evening. May I now have the honor of requesting our Chief Guest, Shri R.K. Singh Ji, the Honorable Cabinet Minister for Power and New and Renewable Energy, the individual behind the newly spirited power sector, on the podium for his address. Sir, please.
पंकज अग्रवाल जी, सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर, घनश्याम जी, चेयरपर्सन सेंट्रल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अथॉरिटी, आलोक कुमार जी, द प्रीवियस सेक्रेटरी ऑफ पावर, CMDs of all the CPSUs, the heads of other organizations of the Ministry of Power, officers of the Central Electricity Authority, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first of all congratulate the CEA for 50 years of its journey. It has been a remarkable journey. This journey actually reflects the journey of our country. We started off as a country which was far behind the developed countries when we gained independence. That was because of the decades of colonial rule. And in these 50 years, we have now reached a juncture where we can say that we are the 5th largest economy in the world. Very soon we will become the 3rd largest economy in the world. And that our power sector is not behind any other country's power sector. In fact, in many respects, our power sector, in many respects, is slightly ahead of the power sector's different facets in even developed countries. ये स्थिति हम लोगों ने ला दी और इसमें आप पार्टनर रहे. कोई भी विकास बिजली के बिना नहीं हो सकता. You can't have any development at all, any progress at all without electricity. That's the fundamental driving force, that's the motive force, electricity. That's the carrier of energy. And without energy, nothing moves. So we are the carriers of energy. And you have had a major role to play in developing the power sector. So you can congratulate yourselves on that. इस जर्नी में कई उतार चढ़ाव हुए. ये जर्नी लेकिन अभी जारी है, अभी समाप्त नहीं. इस उतार चढ़ाव में क्या आवश्यकताएं आईं और क्या आवश्यकताएं थीं और उसको कैसे हम लोगों ने निपटा, ये भी सोचने की आवश्यकता है और उससे सबक लेने की आवश्यकता है. हम लोग को ये सोचना होगा कि अभी व्यवस्था क्या है, क्या ये सही व्यवस्था है, क्या इससे बेहतर व्यवस्था हो सकती है, टेक्नोलॉजी कहाँ जा रहा है, हम उस टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ हैं या नहीं, हमने सिस्टम्स को स्ट्रक्चर किया है सही क्या नहीं, उसमें क्या सुधार की ज़रूरत है, और सुधार की ज़रूरत है तो वो सुधार करें. तो पहले तो सोचना होगा कि क्या सुधार की ज़रूरत है, और उसका जो सुधार की ज़रूरत है वो सुधार करने के लिए ये विल होना चाहिए. इसमें कभी कभी हम लैगार्ड हो जाते हैं. हम लोगों को ये आदत हो जाती है जो कि मैं झेल चुका। आदत हो जाती है कि जो साहब जैसे चल रहा है वैसे ही चले, बदलाव करने के लिए तैयार नहीं रहते। बदलाव में बहुत सारे रो रहे होते हैं। People just don't want to change. People don't want to change rules. People don't want to put rules where no rules existed. We are still in the developing stage. अभी भी हम सभी नियम बना रहे हैं, अभी भी हम बना रहे हैं, अभी भी हम खोज रहे हैं कि कहाँ पर गैप्स हैं और उसको हम भर रहे हैं, और अभी ये काम पूरा नहीं हुआ है। हाँ, ये जरूर हुआ है, पहले का जो इनर्शिया था वो इनर्शिया समाप्त हो गया। पहले तो एक भी चेंज करने में एकदम पूरा माथा खपाना होता था, ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ता था, ऐसे ऐसे कुछ कहीं कहीं ये जोकर लोग थे। लेकिन उसको अब हम लोगों ने अब ये क्लियर कर दिया है कि साहब चेंज तो होगा, बदलाव तो होगा, मॉडर्नाइजेशन तो होगा, और मॉडर्नाइजेशन हम लोगों ने कर दिया है। इस सिस्टम को हम लोगों ने वायबल बना दिया है, वाइब्रेंट बना दिया है, नए चैलेंजेस को फेस करने के लायक बना दिया है। और इस चेंज में आप लोग एक बहुत बड़े हिस्सेदार रहे। लेकिन अभी ये समाप्त नहीं, जैसे कि हमने कहा यह जर्नी जारी है। तो पहले आप अपने बारे में सोचिए कि आपका रोल क्या है। व्हाट इज योर रोल? व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ द सीए? बताइए। द रोल ऑफ द सीए, आई विल डिफाइन योर रोल फॉर। द रोल ऑफ द सीए is to look ahead in the energy sector. Call it the energy sector, right, which embraces all forms of energy. Look ahead and see where the world is heading, and what are the systems which need to be put in place, what are the technologies which need to be put in place, and carry out analysis about the trade-offs involved in different choices. Every choice has a trade-off. Carry out studies and then place it before the government. Be abreast of the latest developments in technology. That's your job. Engineering पढ़ करके आगे, that's not enough. That's not enough at all. You just gained admittance. That's it. But you don't have enough knowledge to advise the government. उसके लिए आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, लेटेस्ट जर्नल्स पढ़ने पड़ेंगे, लेटेस्ट डेवलपमेंट्स का ट्रैक रखना होगा, और इसके लिए हमें व्यवस्था करनी होगी घनश्याम प्रसाद जी कि जा करके ये लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी से एक्सपोज हो, इनके लिए विजिट्स हो, सेमिनार्स हो, एक टेक्निकल सेशंस हो। तो इसको ऑर्गेनाइज करिए। हम लोग ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पावर में बैठ करके, ताकि आप देखें कि दुनिया कहाँ जा रही है, और जा करके देखें कि यहाँ कैसे हो रहा है, और हम कैसे अपने जो टेक्निकल इंस्टीट्यूशन, रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूशन है, उनको उस डायरेक्शन में मोड़ सकते हैं। लेकिन हम उसके लिए वेट नहीं करेंगे कि हाँ साहब से हमारे टेक्निकल इंस्टीट्यूशंस ही अगर कुछ डिस्कवर करके देंगे उसी को लागू करेंगे। दुनिया में अगर कोई मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई है तो हम उसको अडॉप्ट कर लेंगे, सीधे अडॉप्ट कर लेंगे। मेक इन इंडिया हम चाहते हैं, लेकिन हम ये भी स्पष्ट चाहते हैं कि हम दुनिया में टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट के वैनगार्ड में रहेंगे, सबसे अग्रणी रहेंगे। तो अगर कहीं पर नया सिस्टम चालू हुआ है तो हमारे यहाँ भी होगा। ये एक नज़रिया रहनी चाहिए। हमारे अगर इंजीनियर्स और साइंटिस्ट जो हैं रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूशंस में, वो अगर कहीं टेक्नोलॉजी ब्रेक थ्रू ले आए तो वेरी गुड, तो हम उसको अपना लेंगे। अगर एक कंप्यूटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी, इंडियन टेक्नोलॉजी हो तो हम उसको अपना लेंगे। लेकिन एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी हम अपनाएंगे, और ये आपकी जिम्मेवारी है, और इसके लिए हमको आपको तैयार करना है, तो वो हम करेंगे। तो एक तो हम तैयारी करने का हम लोगों ने रास्ता खोल दिया है, हम लोगों ने व्यवस्था कर दी है। देखिए, सिर्फ एक बार इंजीनियरिंग पास करने से नहीं होता है। You don't know how the machine works. You have to go and learn how the machine works. You have to learn it on the ground. So you have to go and work at places where power is generated, both renewables or hydro or thermal or what have you. And you have to handle it by yourself so that you know what a boiler means or whatever the different systems are. You have to learn the distribution systems, how it works. You have to learn the transmission system, how it works. So we made provisions for that. And we will intensify that, so that I am confident, so that the government is confident that you are capable of advising us. Right? We have to be confident that you are capable of advising us, that you know what you are talking about, and can't know what you are talking about by having read engineering, let's say in the 80s or 90s or even in the year 2000. You will not be capable of advising us. So that's important. And at the same time, you must keep your mind open. for the whole system, because the power system is a system. It's not only, the generation, it's not only thermal, it's not only hydro or renewable or, the transmission or distribution, etc. These are different parts of one single system. You must have a look at the entire system. You must be capable of examining the entire system and seeing how it works, how it needs to work, and what needs to be put in place to make sure that the system functions as a system. एक चीज़ तो बहुत आवश्यक है, ये ध्यान देने की जरूरत है, तो उसके हम लोग ध्यान दिए। अब वो है वायबिलिटी। ये ध्यान रखना होगा कि अगर कोई सिस्टम वायबल नहीं होगा तो वह नहीं चलेगा, और वायब नहीं चलेगा, इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नहीं आएंगे, हम लोग हो जाएंगे ये एक थर्ड वर्ल्ड जो कि अंडर डेवलप्ड कंट्री है उसकी तरह हो जाएंगे। अगर एनर्जी में इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नहीं आया तो विल बी एन एरिया ऑफ डार्कनेस। तो वायबिलिटी बहुत आवश्यक है, और इसमें लड़ाई है, ये आसान काम नहीं है, इसमें लड़ाई है। इस लड़ाई में तो ये लड़ाई तो ये का एक कारण तो पॉलिटिक्स है। लोग वोट चाहते हैं तो अब फ्री बांट दो साहब, सब चीज़ फ्री बांट दो। अब लॉन्ग टर्म में स्टेट और देश जाए जहन्नुम में, हमको पावर में आ जाना चाहिए। इस तरह के थर्ड रेट पॉलिटिशियंस हो गए हैं आजकल, 90%, 80%, 90%, कि किसी भी कीमत पर हमको पावर में आना है। हम कहेंगे कि हम फ्री बिजली दे रहे हैं। अरे जनाब, आप फ्री बिजली अपने पॉकेट से थोड़े दे रहे, आप सरकार के खजाने से उसका पेमेंट करेंगे। अब वो भी पेमेंट आप नहीं करते हैं, क्योंकि जो राज्य सरकारें के खजाने हैं उसकी हालत पहले से बहुत बुरी है। तो आप पेमेंट नहीं करते हैं तो डिस्कॉम के पास पैसा नहीं रहता है बिजली खरीदने का, तो लोड शेडिंग करेगा, वो सिस्टम मेंटेन करने का पैसा नहीं रहता है, तो जो पैसा हम लगाते हैं वो चला जाता है पानी में, मेंटेन नहीं होता है। लेकिन उसको चिंता नहीं है। दिक्कत यह है कि हम लोगों ने बनाया एक आर्म्स लेंथ पर रेगुलेटर, वो रेगुलेटर भी उसी के पार्टी हो जाते हैं साहब, पढ़े लिखे इंजीनियरिंग किए हुए कुछ सही। तो अब नियम बनाने की जरूरत पड़ी। अब नियम बनाने की जरूरत हो गई तो हल्ला उठा कि साहब नियम कैसे बना रहे हैं। आप ये जान करके तजुब होगा कि जबकि मैं आया था तो हमको लगता है कि हमारे आने के करीब 20-25 साल पहले नियम बनना बंद हो गया। अब 2005-2006 के बाद तो नियम बना ही नहीं। 12 साल 15 साल कुछ नहीं, हाथ पर करके बैठे हुए, और सिस्टम में क्या सुधार चाहिए उसको कुछ है नहीं। तो खैर हम लोग नियम बनाने लगे, और इसमें प्रॉब्लम होता है, लेकिन वो प्रॉब्लम सब सॉर्ट आउट हो गए। तो हम लोग एक चीज़ ध्यान में रख लीजिए, हम लोग सिस्टम को वायबल करेंगे क्योंकि हम लोग के लिए देश बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। तो हम ये सुनिश्चित करेंगे कि टैरिफ अप टू डेट है, हम ये सुनिश्चित करेंगे कि टैरिफ कॉस्ट रिफ्लेक्टिव है, हम ये सुनिश्चित करेंगे कि जो बिजली वितरण होगा उसका भुगतान करना होगा। अगर आप चाहते हैं कि वो भुगतान नहीं करेगा, डजंट मैटर, लेकिन राज्य सरकार अगर चाहती है कि फ्री बिजली दे तो राज्य सरकार को भुगतान करना होगा, ये हमको सुनिश्चित करना होगा। रैशनल पॉलिसीज हो, ये हमको सुनिश्चित करना होगा। आइए हम लोग करेंगे, इसमें हम लोग रुकेंगे नहीं, चाहे कोई भी बाधा आए सामने, क्योंकि हम लोग को देश प्यारा है, और इस देश का भविष्य तभी है जब तक कि देश के प्रोग्रेस के लिए इनफ एनर्जी है, उसमें हम कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं करेंगे। बिना एनर्जी के तो प्रोग्रेस हो नहीं सकता, बिना एनर्जी के डेवलपमेंट हो नहीं सकता, और हमें तो डेवलप्ड कंट्री बनना है, बहुत नज़दीक हम लोग डेवलप्ड कंट्री बनने के। और ये पावर रिक्वायरमेंट लेकिन हर चीज़ में सोचने की ज़रूरत है। अब इस पर भी बहुत डिबेट हुआ कि हाँ साहब से विल ट्रांसमिशन प्रीसीड जनरेशन और पहले ही साथ। अब उसमें हमको 4 पन्ने लिखने पड़े एकदम अपने कलम से, खैर अब हो गया। लेकिन अभी भी देखिए इतना ट्रांसमिशन हमने जोड़ा है, लेकिन अभी भी ये हालत हो गई है कि वी हैव रन शॉर्ट ऑफ कनेक्टिविटी। अब जो कैपेसिटी एडिशन हो रहा है उसके लिए लोग कह रहे हैं कि हमारे पास कनेक्टिविटी नहीं। हमने पूरा सिस्टम खोल दिया ना, हमने कहा कि जिसको लगाना है रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी कहीं भी लगाइए, लेकिन कनेक्टिविटी नहीं है। तो ये चैलेंज है, और इस चैलेंज को खुले मन से देखना है, खुले मन से इसको मीट करना है, आइए करना होगा। This is bound to, this has to happen, because I'm not going to, sort of stop at any hurdle. I'm going to climb that hurdle. I'm not going to cross that hurdle, so that our power system remains and becomes modern. We have to, and we have to now advance at a very rapid pace, because our country is growing at a very rapid pace. तो हमें अपनी स्पीड को बढ़ानी होगी, ट्रांसमिशन लगाने की स्पीड को बढ़ानी होगी, जनरेशन के स्पीड को बढ़ानी होगी, ये सब हम लोग को बढ़ाना होगा। और बीच बीच में जो वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट आते हैं उसको हम लोग को तोड़ना हो। वी हैव टू break those vested interests. We are on a mission, you and me. We are all on a mission. The Ministry of Power, the CA, that is our mission. And our mission is to make sure that we provide electricity, enough electricity to power our growth so that we continue growing as fast as we are. In fact, we need to be growing faster. We are growing at 7.5% last year, 6.3% this year. We need to grow at 9%, 10%. So for that, just imagine the quantum of capacity we need to add. And we need to again work out the paths which we need to take. But analysis. Now, for example, I'll give you one example. Now, does it make sense to set up large parks, solar parks or whatever? Or does it make sense to put up rooftops? Work it out, calculate it. Large parks will be more efficient in generation, but then there will be a question of transmission, the transmission costs, add it. There will be a question of loss of efficiency if you have smaller panels, so add that cost. And then come and give the government an advice that yes, rooftops make sense or they don't make sense. But this is the type of questions you must ask. I mean, what about wind and solar mixture? I mean, we make choices just based on hunch. It's your job to calculate it and then tell us that okay, now this mix of solar and wind. This question I have posed a number of times. This mix of solar and wind is a good mix. Analyze it. कि विंड कितने महीने में रहती है, कितने घंटे रहती, तो हम साल भर हम इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं विंड में, उससे कितना एनर्जी हमको मिलता है साल। सोलर में इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं तो उसको कितना एनर्जी मिलता है, तो क्या मिक्स होना चाहिए, कोई मिक्स होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए। आइए कैलकुलेशन के बेसिस पर ये सब काम है, ये सेंट्रल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अथॉरिटी का कि सोचे और हमको बतावे, सरकार को बतावे, नहीं तो सरकार हंस पर चलती रहेगी और हंस पर साइंटिफिक प्रोग्रेस नहीं हो सकता। You can't have scientific progress based on hunch. So what you need to do is you need to communicate by your actions, by your performance, by your output, that you are deservedly the primary advisors to government in the power sector. आप लोग ये थे, लेकिन आगे भविष्य में भी बने रहने के लिए you have to upgrade yourself. आप ही के यहाँ से जनरेशन शुरू हुआ, आप ही के यहाँ से आप ही के लोग गए ट्रांसमिशन शुरू किए, लेकिन अब सब बदल रहा है, अब चेंज, तो you must update yourself so that you continue to lead. To be able to continue to lead, you need to be up to date insofar as information is concerned, insofar as knowledge is concerned, and then, only then will you be able to lead. And the challenges, as I said, the challenges before us are huge. But it's exciting. The fact that we have to meet these challenges is exciting. The path which I have in mind, I am very clear in my mind. And the path is that we are going to push to electrify the whole economy, and we are going to push to green the electricity. The thermal power will be there. It will be there for the next 20, 25, 30 years, but not beyond that. Not beyond that. So what will be the world after that? And what are the challenges of the world after that? We'll go to renewable? Yes. Solar, wind, maybe? Yes. Offshore wind? Definitely. Onshore wind? Let's see, question mark. Land. Do we have enough land? Solar needs land. So what is the solution? How much power shall we need in not in 2030? How much power shall we need in 2050? Let's calculate that and see whether we have enough land for making solar provide that power. I don't think so. I mean, I have a question in my mind. So that question needs to be answered. So we have to work out alternatives. We have to work out alternatives. There are alternatives. There are alternatives. But we just need to sit down and think about those alternatives. Because we are going to be a developed nation, so we'll need our per capita consumption today is around about 1,400 units, 1,400 units, and for a developed country's per capita consumption would be in the region of about what, 10,000 units, 12,000 units, huh? 10,000 units. Just imagine that. Just imagine. Imagine our power system multiplied by 8 times. Just imagine. Today our established capacity is 423 gigawatts. Now that includes about 220 gigawatts of thermal. If you remove that, if you are only relying on renewable, think of how much land you need. So this is a question for the future. And we need to start thinking about the future today. Because we have to make that future. The future will not happen. We'll make that future. I have full confidence in you. You are bright. Let's go out and make sure that we craft for our country a future which is bright, a future which we dream of our country being one of the foremost nations in the world. And we can do that. Thank you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so very much, sir. On behalf of Central Electricity Authority, I extend our heartfelt gratitude for the illuminating address by Honorable Cabinet Minister for Power and New and Renewable Energy, Shri R.K. Singh, sir. Sir, your words have left an indelible mark on our hearts and minds, and we are deeply honored by your presence here on CEA's 50th Foundation Day. We are also very thankful to Secretary Power Shri Pankaj Agarwal ji for such an elucidating speech and his graceful presence. We are also very thankful to Chairperson CEA Shri Ghanshyam Prasad ji for guiding, motivating, and steering our ship. Thanks a lot to all the crusaders who graced the stage today. Now, CEA family cordially invites all of you for an cultural event which is lined up next. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for all of you tonight. The Urvashi dance group will now mesmerize us with their captivating performance, showcasing the rich cultural diversity of our country through dance and music. They have a special name, Colors of India. Colors of India is a stunning dance ballet that brought India's rich culture to life through a visual feast of color, movement, and song. The most beautiful aspect about the tradition of India is that you can spot them anywhere, any day, and at any time. You have easy access to traditions in India in some way or the other. The cultural dances, the rituals, the street processions, and the weddings. I believe traditions are meant to uplift our spirits, give us joy, and of course, a quick escape from our mundane lives. India has many customs and rituals that may seem bizarre to anyone not used to its distinctive culture. It's a strange combination of being a young nation as well as an ancient country. Colors are an integral part of the cultural dance performance of India. Besides the melodious music and the stories, the dazzling outfits of the dancers instigate a kind of awe-inspiring feeling within the viewers. To show the various colors of India, we compare it with various classical and folk dance forms, and the mixtures of them gives a phenomenal results that helps in making this dance ballet successful. India was always considered to be a sone ki chidiya due to its rich culture and heritage. After 75 years of independence, once again, we have achieved in every field, and our country is now on the way of becoming Vishwaguru to the world. With a belief of unity in diversity, today we are going to present various folk dances which shows the different colors of India. Indian classical dances has their own history and importance, as we all know about that. As in some states, they become a part of worship, Kathak, Bharatnatyam, Odissi, Mohiniyattam, Chow is going to be a part of today's ballet. Yoga and importance of electricity will be the main highlights in Urvashi Group. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Urvashi Group and be ready for an absolute extravaganza.
वायर्स नहीं हट पाएगा, है ना, वायर्स नहीं हट पाएगा। कोई नहीं, साइड तो ही है, ये हटा लेते हैं, पर कांच का बाउल ये हटा लीजिए। गौतम जी ये ले जाइए, ये ले जाइए, ये ले जाइए।
गायन्ति देवाः किल गीतकानि धान्यास्तु ये भारत भूमि भागे स्वर्गापवग्रास पद हेतु भूते भवन्तिः भूयः पुरुषाः सुरतवात्। विष्णु पुराण के श्लोक के अनुसार देवता भी यही कहते हैं कि भारत की पावन भूमि पर जन्म लेने वाले हम देवताओं से भी अधिक धन्य हैं। और क्यों ना हो, जिस धरती पर स्वयं भगवान शिव ने विश्व की सबसे प्राचीन नगरी काशी को बसाया है और आज भी काशी विश्वनाथ के रूप में विराजमान है, जिस भूमि की रक्षा केदारनाथ के रूप में स्वयं महादेव करते हैं, उज्जैन में महाकाल के रूप में जीवन का दान देते हैं, अयोध्या में राम बनकर और मथुरा में कृष्ण रूप में संपूर्ण मानव सभ्यता को स्वयं नारायण जीवन सार सिखलाते हैं। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम का अलौकिक मंत्र देने वाले हमारे देश को समस्त वेद और धर्म ग्रंथ नमन करते हैं।
संभृतं युक्ति संभृतं शक्ति संभृतं युक्ति संभृतं शक्ति युक्ति संभृतं भवतु भारतं शक्ति युक्ति संभृतं भवतु भारतं 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 भवतु भारतम् शस्त्रधारकं शास्त्रधारकं शस्त्रधारकं शास्त्रधारकं शस्त्रशास्त्रधारकं भवतु भारतं शस्त्रशास्त्रधारकं भवतु भारतं 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 भवतु भारतम्
आजादी की खुशियां आ गई जब जन जन की झोली में तीनों रंगों से सराबोर हुआ भारत अब के बरस की होली में। खुशी से लगे झूमने, तितलियां गीत गुनगुनाने लगी। सुजलाम सुफलाम की धरती पर फसलें खूब लहलहाने लगी। भारत की माटी में सोना उगला और हरित क्रांति साकार हुई। पंजाबी ढोल फिर बजा झूम के और प्रकृति बैसाखी मनाने लगी।
सोचिए कैसा होगा वो भारत जहां बिजली संग बहती हों उम्मीदें, जहां सपने हो एलईडी बल्ब की रोशनी जैसे उज्जवल, जहां दूर सुदूर के छोटे कस्बों में ही हर दिन हो दिवाली, बेहद खूबसूरत और रोशनी से भरा होगा, है ना हमारा भारत देश। अब ये कल्पना सिर्फ कल्पना नहीं, हकीकत है। यकीन मानिए, गांव में लगे इन बिजली के खंभों में बिजली के साथ उम्मीदें भी बहती हैं, जो घरों को तो रोशन करती ही हैं, साथ ही रोशन करती हैं अनगिनत सपने। बच्चे लालटेन से दूर बल्ब की रोशनी में अ से अंधियारा नहीं पड़ते, बल्कि वो अ से आकाश की बुलंदियों को छूने की सोचते हैं। ऊर्जा और अर्थव्यवस्था का सीधा लिंक रहा है। अनइंटरप्टेड पावर सप्लाई के कारण उद्योग धंधे का विकास तेजी से हुआ है। रोजगार के अनेकों रास्ते खुले हैं। ईज ऑफ लिविंग में ऐसा परिवर्तन स्वतंत्र भारत की आंखों ने अब तक नहीं देखा था। न्यू इंडिया 24/7 बिजली सप्लाई के लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ चला है। यहां गांव हो या शहर, सबको मिलेगी पर्याप्त बिजली। अंधेरा इतिहास की बात होगी। खुशहाली और तरक्की से वर्तमान तो चकाचौंध होगा ही, आने वाली पीढ़ी को देने के लिए इसके पास होगा चमचमाता सवेरा।
जय जवान, जय किसान और जय विज्ञान। जी हाँ, विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में भारत ने विश्व को अमूल्य धरोहर दी। संख्या प्रणाली शून्य, और यहाँ तक कि नेविगेशन की कला भारत ने ही विश्व को सिखाई। महर्षि पतंजलि ने योग सूत्रों की रचना कर इसे जन जन तक पहुंचाया, और आज योग को न केवल संपूर्ण विश्व ने अपनाया, बल्कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस की घोषणा ने योग में भारत को विश्व गुरु के रूप में पुनः स्थापित किया। यम, नियम, आसन, प्राणायाम, प्रत्याहार, धारणा, ध्यान, समाधय, अष्टौ अंगानि। संगीत भारत में केवल मनोरंजन का साधन ही नहीं, बल्कि एक साधना है, संस्कृति है। और भरत मुनि ने परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट्स के विभिन्न रूपों व उनके प्रदर्शन के नियमों की शास्त्रीय जानकारी को एक पुस्तक, एक ग्रंथ का रूप दिया, जो कहलाया नाट्य शास्त्र। मैंने कहा था, भारत विश्व गुरु था, है और रहेगा। हमारी कला और संस्कृति हमारा सबसे बड़ा खजाना है। तो चलिए, जब भारत G20 की अध्यक्षता कर विश्व को फिर से वसुधैव कुटुंबकम का अर्थ समझा रहा है, तो हम भी खुले हृदय से अपनी कला से सभी का स्वागत करें और एक स्वर में अपनी मातृभूमि को नमन करें। वंदे मातरम।
जनक 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 जनक
गायन्ति देवाः किल गीतकानि धान्यास्
That was a stunning performance. Thank you, Urvashi Dance Group. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep the claps going on. Thank you very much. You truly exemplified the beauty of our diverse culture through the folk and classical dance forms from Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Manipur, Odisha, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. I now invite, thank you again, thank you. Yes, just a second. We are truly privileged to have the members of the authority and Chairperson CEA together for this beautiful picture. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I now invite Secretary CEA, Shri Rakesh Kumarji, to deliver the vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we draw the curtains on the splendid evening, it's my honor and privilege to express our heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the Central Electricity Authority for making our 50th Foundation Day celebration an unforgettable occasion. First and foremost, our deepest gratitude goes to our chief guest, Shri R.K. Singh Ji, the Honorable Cabinet Minister for Power and New and Renewable Energy. Sir, your presence and inspiring address have enriched our event and left an indelible mark on our hearts. We are equally thankful to our guest of honor, Shri Pankaj Agrawal ji, Secretary Power. Sir, your insights and presence have added immense value to our celebration. We express our sincere and heartfelt thanks to distinguished dignitaries, seniors from MNRE, Ministry of Coal, Ministry of Railways, Department of Water Resources, and other departments, APTEL, CRC, CPSUs, GSI, CSMRS, CBIP, and ex-chairpersons and members, Central City Authority, who have spared their precious moments to be with us today to inspire and motivate us. We also express our heartfelt appreciation to the Jal Tarang group for their captivating welcome performance and theme song, and the Urvashi dance group for their mesmerizing cultural performance. Your talents have added an enchanting touch to our event. We also express our gratitude to our generous sponsor, NTPC, for their wholehearted support for making this event possible and a success. We also extend our sincere thanks to Chairperson CA for guiding us and the officers of the Central City Authority who volunteered for their time and efforts in various capacities for ensuring smooth conduction of this program. We would also like to thank the staff of CA who have worked in the background towards the success of this event. And last but certainly not the least, we would like to thank our anchors who have guided us through this evening with grace and professionalism. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your presence, enthusiasm, and support that have made this evening truly remarkable. Your participation and shared commitment to the power sector's growth and development are deeply appreciated. As we close this chapter of our celebration, let us remember the milestones we have achieved, the inspiration we have gained, and the collective energy that propels us toward an even brighter future. Thank you, and we look forward to your continued support and success in the years to come. Have a wonderful evening. Now, we invite you all to join us for the dinner. Sir, the dinner arrangement is on first floor, and considering start of the auspicious Navratri festival, we have vegetarian food on the menu. In foyer area, normal vegetarian without onion, garlic, and in VIP lounge, fasting food is arranged. Our volunteers are there to guide you. Thank you once again.